We have won the war on drugs. The government didn't win. The black market won. We the people won. I've been a victim of the war on drugs. You know, this racist war on drugs, this corporate war on drugs, this politician war on drugs. And trust me, listen, they call it a war, they enforce it like a war, they use troops disguised as police officers to enforce their war on drugs. And I've been captured and imprisoned. You know, now think about this. In every war, when it's over, the winner dictates the terms of surrender, not the losers. And look at this New Jersey marijuana fiasco. The losers are trying to dictate the terms of their surrender. And trust me, they have surrendered. I never thought one day that there would be a newspaper story or a headline saying the government has won its war on drugs. Never thought that. I always knew the black market. I always knew the people would win. But now these prosecutors, and I'm telling, listen, Senator Scutari is a prosecutor. He's ruined a lot of lives by prosecuting people for marijuana. Now at some point he knew the government was never going to win. And this is what I'm talking about. Now he's writing the laws. He's writing the bills. He's going to Colorado. He's trying to copy that bullshit and trying to put it here. He's trying to dictate the terms of surrender. Fuck no. The black market won. We won. Like, people can laugh, people can joke, but we won. My message to everybody, especially the black marketeers, do your thing, man. The public is in support of legalization. The public is not in support of putting us in prison. Go for it, man. Fuck that. Sell weed, become entrepreneurs, ganjapreneurs, whatever. Go for it. Fuck the cannabaggers. Go for it. The people will not convict you. If you catch a charge, say, not guilty, and I demand my right to a trial. A jury trial. Go to trial. Take it to trial. Don't plead. There's something called jury nullification. Google it. The people here in this state, more than 60% of them believe that marijuana should be legal. So if you're on a jury, you're on a trial, I'm not going to say 6 out of 12, but I'm pretty sure you'll get at least 1, probably 3 or 4, and you'll get a hung jury. And let the government keep getting hung juries. Let the government get exonerated. Listen, I got caught red-handed with a pound of marijuana in Burlington County in 2010. I took it to trial. I argued to my jury the law was wrong. I mean, you can Google it.
Extremely happy. I'm not guilty. I mean, it's 2.5 years, and I got 12-0. You know, I said I only needed 1. I got 12.
And I think that other patients should argue the same points. That the law is wrong. That my jury heard that. You know, my jury understood that. My jury came in with their own conscience, utilized their own conscience, and rendered a decision. You know, you have to
send a huge message to the state, to Governor Christie, to the prosecutor's office here. And what I'm hoping is defendant after defendant comes in and wants to utilize the same type of defense. I hope they even call it the NJweedman defense. I hope defendants are...
Last year, that bullshit case that the Mercer County prosecutor's office hit me with, the witness tampering case, it was bullshit. It was because I'm a legalizer. It was because this is how I talk. Because fuck the government. This is what it is. It's me saying things like this, me advocating jury nullification. This is why Mercer County Prosecutor Onfrey's office, this is why Miss Stephanie Katz fabricated some bullshit witness tampering charges. And you know what? The same jury nullification argument I took before, I take my case to trial, I represent myself, I speak for myself, and the jury rejects the government persecution.
I'm not taking a knee today. I'm taking a knee in solidarity with Colin Kaepernick. The state's entire case is a lie. It's a false narrative. This case is designed to close my temple and lock me up.
Objection.
I'm the victim of a malicious political
Objection.
prosecution.
Sustained. Please recite 1%.
Designed to close my temple and lock me up. In this country, you actually have to commit a crime to be convicted of a crime. I did not commit a crime. I exercise free speech. I admit. I served in a lawsuit. I was defending myself, and the dude defended myself. I also admit, I'm an ass sometimes. You know, that's not against the law. I called the prosecutor a slut. Again, these are things I wouldn't say from my mother. I called her a bitch. We're gonna play a video in here. We're calling her names. That's the motivation of why I was prosecuted. You're the members of the jury. You know, I have a right. You're here because I have a right to a fair trial. You're here because I have a right to face my accuser. I have a right to have witnesses here. But for some reason, the prosecution decided to, instead of allowing me to face my accuser, they wanted to call him something else, a confidential informant, a confidential witness, whatever. I told him what he was. He was a rat. He's a snitch. He's a liar. He's a con man. And he got me arrested. I want him to come to court. I wanted him to testify. I want the rat to honor the subpoena that I served on him. And I want him to come in here, and I want him to testify to the truth. I always want him to testify to the truth. Nothing I did was ever designed not to testify to the truth. It's always to testify. The prosecution is the only one guilty of a crime here. What they're guilty of is trying to violate the United States Constitution. They're guilty of trying to hide my accuser and violate my Sixth Amendment rights. Because I resisted it, which I resist everything, because I resisted it, I'm in jail. That's all.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Cruz.
I tell you, it will happen. I'm not sure that some people will maybe get convicted, but I say the mass majority of people who argue that the law's wrong, taking the trial, will win. You know, I doubt you'll get 12 people ever again on a New Jersey jury that will convict you for selling weed, especially when they're letting all these rich white guys and these corporations come in and do it. And the little guys that end up on juries, you give them that scenario that this is America, you're supposed to have equal protection of law. And here we got our senators like Scutari writing bills based on their bribery, and that's what it is. This is one of the most corrupt states there is. They call it lobbying, but it's bribery. These cannabaggers have come in and have paid off our politicians to write the laws to favor them. And here we are, the people of New Jersey, who have been selling marijuana, providing a service to the people of New Jersey. Listen, there's 650,000 people who smoke marijuana right now in the state of New Jersey. 100% of them get their marijuana from the black market, from people like me. 100%. Sure, you can say, oh yeah, I'm a medical marijuana patient. Okay, you 40,000 people who buy your weed from the ATCs, the cannabaggers, so be it. 40,000 out of 600,000. And guess what? You're still really all illegal too, because the federal government is still illegal, so whatever. 100% of the marijuana that's being consumed right now in New Jersey is being consumed because the black market provided it. You know, to be honest with you, instead of the governor calling us bad people and the governor calling the black market people who provide marijuana to people, the bad people, we are the heroes who have been providing marijuana to the people in spite of the government's war against us. And again, back to what I said in the beginning. Listen, we won. You know, we won. The people won. Why are we letting the politicians like Senator Scutari and even like, you know, we're going to throw Holloway under the bus, Hollow under the bus. I mean, come on, man. Brother, you know, you selling out to these corporate people, man. We've been selling marijuana for decades. We've had our lives ruined. You know, we've had our kids' lives have been changed. Our whole personas have been changed because we caught these charges providing marijuana to the people of New Jersey. And we did prison time for it. I did twice. We did prison time for it. And now you're going to let these mostly cannabaggers from other states with big money, because their states legalized it years ago. So all these people been making millions. And now they're coming here, lining up to make millions here and still keep us illegal. Now, I constantly pull out the fact that I'm talking about black people a lot, brown people, but I'm really talking about everybody. If we black people, brown people are at the bottom of the total pole of legalization, if we got legalized, our legalization, and we're at the bottom of the total pole, everybody above us gets it too. So you small brain people, you tight hat wearing, red hat wearing people who don't get it, you'll never get it. I don't really care. I'm still going to say what I got to say. And you know the old saying, the lion don't care what the sheep says. Blah, 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 blah. Go ahead. I'm going to roar when I want to roar. But anyway, in the meantime, listen. The government lost. The people won. The war is practically over. The government refused to kind of like just quit. Now they're trying to dictate the terms of their surrenders. That's like backwards. You know, it really is. It's backwards. In all wars, I don't care what war you look it up. And listen, Nixon declared a war on drugs. And the states of all across the country jumped on it. And they've all had their war on drugs. New Jersey's war on drugs was being fought for a long time by guys like Scutari, the prosecutor. Now he's writing the bill, a shitty-ass bill that transfers the real marijuana industry, you want to call it the cannabis industry, go ahead. The real cannabis industry from the black market, the real market, to this newly created fake white market. It's a corporate takeover. And hey, you can do that. You know what, to be honest with you, I don't even care if the corporate world presents itself. So be it. I really don't care. It's the fact that they're outlawing or continuing to outlaw the black market that irritates me. And, you know, I'm just one guy. Just one little guy with a little camera and an opinion. You guys can blow it off. You can laugh. You can joke. You can do whatever you want to do. But the black market ain't going nowhere. And that's the funny thing, Mr. Secretary. That's the funny thing, Governor. It doesn't matter what you do. The black market's not going nowhere. We're still going to sell our weed. I'm still going to sell my weed. You know what? The funny thing is my life was ruined. I wouldn't have been selling weed like this had I not had my life ruined. Can't get a real job. Can't get some of the jobs and things that I wanted to get. That some of these things that I would have had I not had my life ruined over marijuana laws. Which now it's all being legal. It's all the yuppies jumping into this. These Xers are jumping in, and the black market people are sitting back and watching. And there's a whole lot of you black market people, especially ones that link with me like on Instagram. Yo, you sit back and stay in your closet, and this is what's going to happen. Get out of the closet. All you thousands of people who smoke marijuana, all you thousands of people who sell illegal marijuana, yo, step out of the cannabis closet. They can't arrest us all. They can't stop us. They can't do that. Listen, that's what this whole legalization debate is about, because they can't stop us. So why are you stopping? Why? Why are you conceding to the losers? They're the losers. Scutari is a loser. They cannot stop it. So now they're trying to dictate the terms of the surrender. You know what my terms are? The terms of surrender? We get a piece. That's it. Who cares what else you do? We get a piece. Otherwise, no justice. Just us, no peace? Nope, not gonna happen. No peace equals no justice. No. We're getting a peace. If you don't allow us to get a peace, you write your bills, write your laws to prevent us from getting a peace, guess what? We will continue to do exactly what we have been doing, winning the war on pot. And guess what? Public opinion is way on our side. You will not get convictions. Understand jury nullification. People are going to understand it. It's going to be out there. It's getting there. That's what's going to happen. Just last year, the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office chickened out on prosecuting me on a weed charge. And guess what? I've been daring them to arrest me on a weed charge ever since. Prosecute me. I'm selling weed just like the white guys.